Welcome to Bible Study for Beginners. If you are looking to deepen your faith, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Today, we're tackling a topic that resonates with many of us: trusting God in uncertain times. In life, uncertainty is a given. The world can often feel overwhelming, leaving us anxious and struggling to find stability. Proverbs 3-5-6 teaches us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." This passage emphasizes the importance of surrendering our worries and doubts to God, acknowledging that his wisdom far exceeds our own. When faced with uncertainty, it can help to turn to prayer. Philippians 4-6-7 encourages us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." This calls us to be proactive in our faith, a step that not only invites God into our circumstances, but also provides us peace in knowing he is in control. Trusting God doesn't always mean immediate relief. It frequently requires strength through trials, where James 1-2-4 reminds us of the transformative power of testing our faith. It states, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. This perseverance not only builds character, but also acts as a testament to God's faithfulness in our lives." So, how can you apply these principles daily? Start by journaling your uncertainties. Write down your thoughts and fears, and then pray over each one. This practice transforms anxiety into a dialogue with God, deepening your trust and understanding of his plans for you. Trusting God during uncertain times can be challenging, but it can also lead to profound spiritual growth. In Psalm 56-3, David writes, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." This passage reflects a pivotal moment where David acknowledges his fear, yet actively chooses to place his trust in God. This teaches us that even amidst fear, we can redirect our focus onto God's promises. Life often throws unexpected challenges our way: job loss, health issues, or personal crises. These moments can leave us feeling vulnerable and anxious. However, we can draw strength from Proverbs 3-5-6, which encourages us to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. This means surrendering our understanding of circumstances to God's greater wisdom, trusting that he sees the bigger picture. One practical way to cultivate trust in God is through prayer and meditation on his word. Take time to reflect on scriptures that speak of his faithfulness, such as Isaiah 41-10, where God reassures us, saying, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." This practice not only strengthens our faith, but also helps us to internalize his promises, giving us peace in turbulent times. Another aspect of this journey is connecting with a community of believers. Sharing our struggles and victories with others can provide encouragement and support. Ecclesiastes 4-9 reminds us that two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. By walking through uncertainties together, we can uplift one another and reinforce our collective faith in God. Finally, let's not forget the stories of biblical figures who trusted God against all odds. Abraham demonstrated unwavering faith when he left his homeland, not knowing where he was going, Hebrews 11-8. His trust led to incredible blessings. Reflecting on such examples reminds us that trusting God often leads us into our calling and divine blessings, even when we can't see the path ahead. As we conclude our exploration of trusting God in uncertain times, it's vital to remember the lessons woven throughout Scripture. One powerful example comes from the story of Joseph in Genesis 37-50. Despite being sold into slavery and facing numerous trials, Joseph remained steadfast in his faith. He declared in Genesis 50-20, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." This illustrates that even the darkest moments can lead to divine purposes. When we grapple with uncertainty, reflecting on Joseph's resilience can encourage us. We may not know why we're facing challenges, but like Joseph, we can trust that God is working behind the scenes. Additionally, Psalm 34-18 reminds us, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." In times of distress, remember that God's presence is most profound in our brokenness. Practical application of trusting God involves intentional mindfulness. Consider setting aside time each day to meditate on Scripture, pray, and allow God the space to reassure you of His promises. Write down your fears and prayers in a journal, visually confronting your uncertainties while simultaneously lifting them up to God. This act not only brings clarity, but strengthens your faith as you witness God's responses over time. Finally, let's not forget to lean on community. Engaging with fellow believers can provide additional support. Hebrews 10:24-25 encourages us to spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together. When we come together, we can share testimonies of faith that illuminate God's faithfulness, providing hope and encouragement to one another in uncertain times.